So, let me show you where we are right now. So we've just left Strombrad, and we went through Brill. We are now coming up on Anderhall. I'm going to point out this map is slightly outdated in the sense... Oh, by the way, there's... I can't really point, but there's Durnhold Keep in the center, which means that the orcs were actually in what's now known as the Eastern Plaguelands. Anyway, this map is slightly inconsistent in comparison to the maps we have in World of Warcraft, in the sense that it shows Brill below Anderhall. Brill, in World of Warcraft, is actually just north of Lordaeron. I know some of you are probably bored by this. Stratholme, Heartglen are in the same spot, although Anderhall is a little bit more east in the New World of Warcraft. It is still generally in the same spot. Sorry, that was probably really boring, but I like to look at geography a little bit. I think it's fun. How mysterious.
Let's not wait to find out. Attack!
Yay!
Damn these intruders. They must not interfere with the Master's plan.
Damn, Arthas just smacked that dude's face in.
With those cultists creeping around, I'd rather not head in there without backup. I couldn't agree more.
Yes, I know what a Great Hall looks like. That's a farm, I know. Don't need to explain it to me. I bet that's a barracks. That's an animated saw there. Not going to address that. Just that little floaty saw. Anyway, so yeah, we're going to do this level because I really enjoy this level. It's one of my favorites. We are heading to Anderhall, which, if you have played World of Warcraft but not this, you know Anderhall is a very important place, story-wise. A lot happens in Anderhall. Not a lot happens, but Anderhall is a notable place, I guess you could say. Bloop, 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 bloop. I'm just gonna let them keep doing that. Let's go over here. Aha! Forces. Let's kill them. Fucking bandits. Actually, no. Well, oh, I guess we ambushed you, so yeah, that's true. Die, bitches. I'll enforce your dick up your butt. I'm just curious. Let's blow it down. See what happens. Oh, nothing. Yeah, I know. Oh. There's mine over there. Okay, we can go over there at some point. What did we pick up anyway? Wasn't paying attention. Ah, just a scroll of healing. Cool. Wait, no. I mean, whatever. Oh, no, we picked up a potion of healing. My bad. Come on, guys. I'm putting these guys here because the undead can attack from over here, so it's good to have sort of a perimeter, I guess you could say. I don't think anyone attacks from over here, but I could be wrong. I don't think I am. Okay. And on a dark cold night. Sorry. Okay, I think we're good. Just gonna build some guys, start getting some gold. It'll take a little bit. I can fast forward this if you want. Or not, because I'm lazy and I hate editing. We'll see. We'll see what I feel like. So, oh. Okay. Now, what's yours? Let's just talk about this for some funsies. So, one of the things I really appreciate in World of Warcraft is that they did make a concerted effort to bring buildings from Warcraft into World of Warcraft. Town halls can be seen in a lot of places like Red Ridge, Anderhall, a couple other places. Barracks can be seen at a lot of fortified positions like Hart Glen and a couple other areas. It's just something that I really appreciate. Build more farms. Alright. Makes sense. Farms, I mean, not really. There's some houses that sort of look like them, but that's fine. I'm just saying I appreciate the effort. Admittedly, by how this game works, there should technically be giant cities all over the place because Arthas builds tons of them, and, you know, there should be tons of trees because the Night Elves build tons of things. there should be tons of orc encampments because the orcs build shit, but, you know, whatever. You know, suspension of disbelief, it's fine. Oh, I can do that. I can do that.
More work.
And then we'll build a lumber mill.
All right.
Lumber Hill. Mr. Underhill Lumber Hill. There we go. So, this, I mean, it's going to take a little while, obviously, to build up this base, because we're building it completely from scratch, whereas in most levels, you at least have the beginnings of a base. Here, we obviously don't. We kind of have to start literally from scratch. But that's fine. I do wonder if the whole idea is we're going to head to Anderhall, why we don't just walk like the 100 steps it is to Anderhall, which is right here, you can see on the minimap. But, you know, I'm not one to question the king. So, you know, the king can do whatever he likes. He can be a crazy motherfucker if he wants to be. That's up to him. Build some shit. No, that's all we can build for right now. For now. Actually, we can turn this into a keep. And then we can get the workshop and the arcane sanctum. See, the human campaign goes pretty fast in terms of telling you what you can build, because the humans, to my knowledge, have more buildings than any other race. That's sort of their thing, is they have very powerful infantry, and they have sort of a wide range of abilities, but what they lack is conciseness, I guess you want to say, and their buildings are fairly expensive. We're going to build some towers, actually. Like I said, it's sort of the downfall of humans, if you will. Not downfall, but that's sort of their weakness, if you will. Every race is, of course, a little different. I'll talk about that a bit. Just in abilities and things like that. Obviously, units are different, as you've seen. Humans are generally sort of middle of the pack on a lot of things. For instance, health-wise, they're pretty middle of the pack. Damage-wise, they're pretty middle of the pack. They have a lot of different units to choose from, which is a big thing. You know, they have, you know, whereas the orcs really just have the bare minimum of each, humans really have a wide variety of options. Abba, happadappada. As I said before, humans have a lot of buildings. Everybody's worker classes work differently, and the way the human ones work is the peasant must be working on the building, but other peasants can come help them, and they can repair their buildings, something not everybody can do. In fact, to my knowledge, they're the only ones who can repair. In fact, I'm right. I don't know why I keep questioning myself. Anyway, upgrade these buildings. Come on, double click, there we go. Also, of course, you use peasants. Peasants can become militia, so they sort of can become not de facto, what's the word I'm looking for? They can become a militia if they need to be. It's sort of like, it's not your best option, but it's an option if you absolutely need, you know, forces, which can happen, you know, it's easily an event that could occur. Anyway, good lumber. Sorry, I'm getting distracted by building. Peasants, of course, like I was saying, do everything. This is different for, say, the undead. They don't use their builder class for everything building-wise, but I'll get into that when I actually get to the undead. Yeah. Let's see, anything else lore-wise I can tell you? Oh, really? Oh, actually, yes! You know how I was talking about how this place is never an actual, or like the places that Arthas builds are never actually in World of Warcraft? I'm actually wrong about that, in the sense that this place does exist in World of Warcraft. This location that I'm building right now, is actually Chillwind Camp. Fun fact. I believe that's how you say it, Chillwind. That is the official name for this location. Of course, the Chillwind camp in the game is way smaller than this. Doesn't have any buildings, or no, it has a building
Job done.
and like some tents.
Job done.
And I don't believe any of Arthas's original stuff remains. It's all new people. But still, fun fact, it does technically exist. Wop, wop, wop.
More lumber.
More lumber is required.
Is there danger?
Alright, so I'm gonna have these 5 be the guys who defend this location, along with these towers. And then I'm gonna build up a force to go take that new gold mine that we want. So, once I get some more wood. You can go wood.
Go then.
And I'm gonna build 2 more guys. You'll see why.
Hello.
Hello!
Is my aid required?
I have an idea, actually. I'm gonna make you hold position.
Yes, mighty. What do you need? Yes,
There we go.
ready to work.
These guys are gonna... No, actually. Yeah. These guys are gonna be the ones who hold that location. These are gonna be the guys who go traveling. And then we'll take... No, wait, don't need that many. There we go. We'll take that. Yeah, you go chop some wood. You go do whatever you do. No, actually build a farm. I lied to you. So like I said, we're going to explore over here, look for some secrets. There are no optional quests this time. Yeah. So blue is going to be rather random. Blue is the color of Lordaeron. Like, their official color is blue. Which is annoying because Stormwind's official color is blue. So it's sort of just confusing. I feel like they should have separate colors. Like Northwatch is green, which I always appreciated. I feel like there's some other colors. The Argent Dawn is white. Scarlet Crusade is, of course, red. But for some reason, Lordaeron and Stormwind have the same. The difference is Stormwind's symbol is a lion, whereas Lordaeron's is, as you can see, the L, the very stylized L, with the little sun at the top. Sort of like victory sign, I guess, is what's supposed to be. Anyway,
Is there danger?
yeah. Sorry, trying to come up with things to say while I build this camp.
Job done. What?
I think that's good. Okay. This is a building I've never really seen in World of Warcraft. I have seen these buildings. You actually see them quite a lot. And I've seen this type of building. I don't think I've seen the workshop. Alright, see if these guys work out. Can you hold the line? Can you hold that motherfucking line? They are holding that line. Cool. Make a priest for them. Okay, this team's ready. We're gonna send them out.
A sound plan.
Oh. Didn't mean to send you with them. Sorry, mate. Hold the line. Alright, there we go. So we're gonna take this group and go examine over here.
Certainly. A sound plan.
Choo-choo.
Justice has come.
Justice has come.
Feel my wrath.
Yay! Murlocs, which we talked about before. They're assholes.
Certainly.
Let's see. Anything else? Dukes? Forest Trolls, also assholes. I think we've gone over them during Thrall's campaign. They're nobody of real importance. They're just former members of the Horde. Give that to her. Take that. There we go. Arthas is sort of... We're going to have him focus on... Oop, both of them? Use that. There you go. Huzzah, Digitora! If you get that reference, you're a nerd. So am I, don't worry. Official colors. Oh! I know what I'll talk about. I'll talk about... No, I won't talk about KEL'THUZAD yet. Where the fuck are you going? Get back here. Asshole. Ah! A Knoll encampment. Die, bitches. Knoll assassin. Alright, they didn't drop any treasure, but I bet their house will. It did. There you go. Goblin merchant. So, as I mentioned in the past, the goblins are for the most part loyal to the Horde. However, not all goblins are. There are multiple cartels, I believe is the official name for how the goblins are run. I believe it's Steelwater is one of them. I might be wrong on that. Something water. And there are a couple others. But anyway, is it Steamwater? Steelwater? Anyway, I don't... Steelwater is the one that isn't loyal to the Horde. They are loyal to nobody. They are basically, like that's a merchant place, they are basically focused on capitalism. They like to, level. Ding. God damn it. Cool. They are basically focused on making money. That's what they care about. That's what's important to them. So, you know, they don't really care who wins these battles as long as they make money. They don't even care if the undead win, amazingly. It really doesn't matter to them. They could all be undead as long as they're making money. More golems. As I mentioned, golems don't really exist in nature by themselves. They have to have been built by someone, but they can escape from their creators. As we see here, these are most likely ones that have escaped in some capacity, and they do sort of clump together. Shit, I'm gonna lose a guy? Damn. If you guys are curious about the actual mythology of golems, they come from Judaism. God, fuck, this is probably boring as dicks. Anyway, they come from Judaism. It basically is a construct that will protect you and your family, will protect a specific location, whatever you give it whatever you command it to protect. And it, like I say, it'll do so sort of without fail until it is either destroyed or the specific word written upon it is, what's the word? The word is removed, destroyed, however done. Usually the word is something in regards to protection and safety, etc., etc. Like I say, it's probably boring as balls. My apologies. I am, just trying to be as informative. You can see where the undead are. Oh shit, preparing to attack. Get back to your defenses. They threw the first blow. Open up the attack. Our gold mine is running low. Luckily, we have another gold mine. Locked and loaded. There we are. I'm your shooter. You want a target? That was more southern, whatever. Mortar, come back. Alright. So, we are now going to attack the enemy base. I think we've got enough men to do pretty good damage to them. And we can continue to supplement troops as we go. Boom! Choo-choo! Choo-choo-choo! Boom, 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 boom! Build more farms! Choo! Alright, and... Blizzard! Blizzard! So, I think it's kind of funny, the mages really can partake in any field of magic. As you can see, she's shooting a fireball, and yet her spells are based mostly on water and ice. I don't know, I just find that a bit peculiar. Maybe it's not, maybe I'm just being silly. So yeah, basically we're gonna... Is this actually a quest? No. Our quest to explore Enderhall. We're just blowing this place up because we don't like the undead. Which is fair. The undead are kind of douchebags. And I don't just mean they're the bad guys. I mean as we go on, you're going to find the undead are just sort of dicks. I mean, amazingly, you know, when you come back from the dead, you're a douchebag. Thunder! Thunder! That's actually a blizzard, whatever. Wait a second. Blizzard! Blizzard? Blizzard like Blizzard the company? Huh. I wonder if that's a reference to the company Blizzard. Does this game have something to do with them? So, are all of my priests dead? Oh, they are. I want to show you something. I'm going to make a priest real quick, just because I want to show you some... No. No. Anyway, so we're making a priest, because I just want to show you a fun little thing. So, this is called Blight. It basically means that the ground has rotted because the undead have taken over, etc., etc. It's important to the undead campaign. It works a lot like Creep for the Zerg in a similar Blizzard game. There we go. But so, it will go away if you build anything on it, right? Like, it won't go away. The ground will still be dead, but it won't be infected like this. This has no effect on you, by the way. It just means where the undead can build. But if for some reason you don't want the undead building somewhere, you can do this. See? Priests can get rid of Blight. I wonder if you knew that. Anyway, so we're going to go in here and we're going to get some backstory. Well, not backstory, current story.
Hello again, children. I am KEL'THUZAD, and I've come to deliver the warning. Leave well enough alone. Your curiosity will be the death of you. Are you responsible for this plague, necromancer? Is this cult your doing? Yes. I ordered the cult of the gods to distribute the plague gift. But the soul counted is not well.
What do you mean?
I serve the dreadlord, my guests. He commands the scourge that will cleanse this land and establish a paradise of eternal darkness. And what exactly is this scourge meant to cleanse? Why, the living, of course. His plan is already in motion. Seek him out at Stratford and do further.
Alright, so, we just got a lot of information there. I'm going to try and go for as much of it as I can. First I'm going to talk about KEL'THUZAD, one of my favorite characters in all of Warcraft. KEL'THUZAD is a former member of the Kirin Tor. It's actually rather surprising that Jaina never comments on that in this game. It's really mainly because it's only expanded upon in World of Warcraft and in the books. But anyway, KEL'THUZAD is a former member of the Kirin Tor. He was one of the most powerful wizards in the Kirin Tor. He was exceptionally gifted and exceptionally intelligent. However, over time he began to dabble in necromancy. He was essentially looking for a way to bring back people who had died because he was trying to help the world. But he was pushed farther and farther and farther into madness as he sought for a way to do this. And eventually, the Lich King began to speak to him. And the most effective way this happened was KEL'THUZAD entered this... And I don't know all of this backstory, by the way. Timmy, he's a nice undead. He was a little kid who was turned into an undead. He's in Stratholme to this day. Anyway, we're in Anderhall, by the way. I think we're in Anderhall. Yeah, we're in Anderhall. Anyway, yes, we are. Sorry. Okay. So, you can see the remains of... Oh no, undead! But anyway, KEL'THUZAD went into this cave, basically, where Mal'Ganis and the Scourge was hiding. Not hiding, but, like, preparing. And, basically, the Lich King finally completely took over KEL'THUZAD's mind. And KEL'THUZAD willingly allowed this to happen. It wasn't just that KEL'THUZAD was controlled, it was that KEL'THUZAD wanted to be controlled. So that is why KEL'THUZAD is more heavily affected by the Lich King than anyone else, is because he willingly chose this path. Anyway, so KEL'THUZAD begins to follow the Lich King, and the Lich King establishes a plan for KEL'THUZAD, which is for KEL'THUZAD to create the plague. So KEL'THUZAD studies and studies. He's eventually kicked out of the Kirin Tor because he's doing weird shit, and he creates the plague, and then he gathers together a cult called the Cult of the Damned, who are people who worship the undead. With this cult, he begins to distribute the plague under the command of Mal'Ganis. Mal'Ganis we will get into more with his first appearance, but basically speaking, he is the person who ordered the creation of the plague. The Lich King told KEL'THUZAD to do it, but Mal'Ganis is the person who requested it. There's a reason, which we will learn. Now, you're going to see something a little bit bizarre, and that's fine. Don't worry, it feels good. Now, remember how I said KEL'THUZAD is one of my favorite characters? I think he's fascinating, and I think he is an integral part of Warcraft and World of Warcraft. Well, he's dead.
I stand for the light.
Yep, KEL'THUZAD's dead. That's it. 2 chapters.
I need tools. Death will make little difference in the long run. But now, this is the regime of this land.
There you go. He's dead. That was it. Alright. So guys, I think that's it for recording for me today. I'm pretty tired. I think... Bleep bloop. I think I need a rest, so I'm gonna get going. But it was fun. Next time we're gonna be doing March of the Scourge.